Hey guys, it's Collin here at etrailer, and today we're going to take a look at the fat bike adapter kit for the Hollywood Rack's Sport Rider e-bike racks. This is going to be for the 1.25" and 2" bike rack, and also the 2" shank bike rack. So whichever one you have, if maybe you've been carrying 2 e-bikes for a while and now you have a fat tire bike or a fat tire e-bike that you want to carry, this is an adapter kit you can get without having to get a new bike rack, to where you can just put the cradles on your Sport Rider bike rack, get your fat tire bike loaded up to 5 inches wide, and then hit the road. With the bike rack empty, you guys can really see the difference between the 2 cradles. This one's 2 inches wider, so fat tire bikes up to 5 inches wide, and this one over here is going to be regular tires up to 3 inches wide. And it's going to have the same construction, so it's going to be able to handle the weight of those bigger fat tire bikes, or maybe even a fat tire e-bike. And what's nice is that this isn't just for the fat tire bikes. So maybe one time you want to carry 2 bikes and one of them, and they're not fat tire bikes, you can still load it in here and it's going to hold it just the same. We're also going to have a much longer strap on here when compared to the standard cradle. And again, you can see the difference in length. Clearly that's for getting over that fat tire bike so you can secure it in the cradle. So they really just made sure that you have an option to make sure you can get your fat tire bike where you need to go without having to get a new bike rack. You're also going to have that same adjustment feature. So if we need to adjust it for the wheelbase of our fat tire bike, just loosen up this hand knob, and now we can adjust it back and forth along the bike rack to make sure we get the distance between our 2 fat tire cradles perfect for our wheelbase of our bike. And then we just tighten it back down when we're done. Now in your kit you are going to get 2 cradles, one for the left side and one for the right side. Now if you want to be able to convert it to a full fat tire bike rack and you need 2 sets of cradles, just use the same part number, pick up 2 sets while you're here. If you only have the 1 set, I do want to point out, always make sure you put the heavier bike up front. So if you have an e-bike that's heavier than your fat tire bike, then you're going to want to put the fat tire cradles in the back and the standard cradles in the front. So just make sure you double check the weight of your bikes before you load them up.